These are the Dakar pants from Klim.
Today, we're going to tell you all about them.
That K-L-I-M.
I'm Jim.
I'm Duke.
This
is Moto Gear Review.
Duke here has been using these pants for quite some time, and he is going to run down the details for us real quick.
Had these pants about 2 years, maybe 3, and this guy gave them to me, so he's going to be able to put some of his input in as we go down things. But first, we're going to go through the specs overview of these pants. You've got 800 denier in the knees and in the butt. So you got a nice heavy duty material on your main impact zones. You also got goat leather inside the leg. So knee and lower, you've got some nice goat leather. The rest of the pants is stretch flex zones, like right here over the knee. You can see it goes behind the pocket, around the back of the waist. Those are your flex zones.
A lot in the crotch.
Yeah, this black part here. And then you've got some 600 denier material, which is this other gray all around that you see. So not as tough as the knees and the butt, but but it's still pretty durable. I didn't buy these pants. When I looked these pants up to see how much they cost.
How much I paid for them.
How much? Do you remember how much you paid for them?
I think it was like $220 or $230 was what I paid.
Okay. Well, on Klim's website, it shows them for $250. And these are over the boot, standard size. You can also get these in a tall boy. These aren't tall boys. I'll get to that. The tall boys are $270. And then if you want in the boot, because you don't want the big outer boot, you can get those for $220. These are a 36 regular. I wear a 34 generally. He gave them to me, so I made them work. They fit like a 36 would fit. What do you think about the fit?
Yeah, so I wear a 36 in all my jeans, and they fit me pretty spot on. I don't have to cinch them down quite as much as Duke does. Always trying to get a little smaller, but my waist size has remained the same for quite some years, so these do fit me very true to size.
Cool, good. So you've got some features that I'm gonna go over real quick. You got a vents here on the upper thighs. You got some pockets just under that, which is right above the knee. You've got waist adjusters here, and those have a good bit of adjustability. Like I said, I normally wear a 34, and these are cinched down to my size. They fit around my waist. If you're a 32, you're not wearing the 36s though. They're gonna fall off you. Other features are the Velcro to adjust around your boot. What else we got? Hip and knee armor pockets. So inside the pants, I'll show you here the hip. You've got pocket to put some armor in if you choose to upgrade. Throw some of that in there for yourself. And that's pretty much it for the overview and specs on these pants.
So Duke has been riding in these for a couple years. I also have several thousand miles under my belt with these pants, but I'm curious to see how your experiences have been and what you like about these things.
First thing that I thought of whenever I thought about reviewing these pants is how durable they have been. The fact that he owned them, passed them on to me, I've ridden with them for a couple years, and I finally moved on. But I wore these through a lot of adventure riding, through different weather, different terrain, mud, dust, all of it. And the durability on this has really surprised me. There are no stitchings coming undone. The zippers haven't busted. These buttons haven't ripped through. This zipper hasn't stopped working. Even the leather, which I thought would be a weak point over the years, has not torn through. You got some scratches here, but this leather's never been treated. Did you ever treat it?
No.
I hadn't since I got it. I've washed them a number of times. So the durability, even the leg adjuster or the over the boot part, the Velcro hangs on really well still. And I know Velcro tends to kind of get flaky,
Yeah,
sort of
frays up a bunch after a while.
And it just kind of stops working, or you get so much crud in the male side of it that it just doesn't want to grab. You got to either clean it out or deal with it not sticking. I haven't had issues with these pants. They've just been solid. So the durability of these pants has been fantastic. Something else that I like, and anybody that rides adventure, not so much this guy. Don't tell him I said that.
Not anymore.
He's coming up these days. He's talking about getting a dual sport.
Talking.
Something like that. But anybody riding off-road knows that you get hot. You just get hot. You're really working your body. You get sweaty. These pants breathe. And that's a must-have if you're doing real adventure riding and not just cruising down a dirt road.
To Starbucks.
Just yeah, there you go.
I'm looking at you, GS owners.
Lay it on them. Lay it on them, Jim. Hold on, I got some too.
With your decaf lattes.
The pants breathe, right? They've got a couple of vents. These help a lot if you stand up and you get some airflow through them. But there is a flip side to that, which we'll get to. Something else I like about these pants is the over the boot Velcro. It's not just hanging on, but that it fits well. So I've got some Gurney SG12s. They're pretty big around the top. Mm-hmm. And even when I wrap those, they go like all the way. Meaning that even if you've got like a super huge boot, like you're gonna have space in these. And the fact that this Velcro still hangs on and they fit well over a boot, like a hardcore, like a enduro or a adventure boot or a motocross boot, they fit over it like you want it to. It's nice. It's good.
And I've always also used them with the Forma Predator 2.0 enduro boots, and they are also massive, just like the Gurney boots you have. And they fit right over them like a glove. So same on my side with two different very large style boots. There is no fitment issues. They are more than big enough to encompass the entire top of it.
Yeah, yep. Another feature that I really liked about these pants, and I didn't realize how big of a difference it makes, but this goat leather on the inside of the pant really helps grab the bike more than you think. So I was riding just with regular pants, jeans for a while until I got these, and the difference is huge. Like immediately when you stand up and you really go to control your bike, you feel it. And it's really nice to have. It's also very soft. And so it doesn't get stiff on you. It's not a problem.
To me, it's a lot better than cow leather as well for that purpose. Because cow leather, especially you could tell a big difference with gloves. Goat leather, you're gripping, it really grabs grips and it holds onto things way better. Cow leather's a lot harder and it doesn't, grip onto things so much. So the fact that they use goat leather on this was something that I really liked because, it really does grab the side of the bike very well.
Yep. So that really covers my likes. And once again, I'll emphasize these things breathe well. All the material on this pant, all of it is meant to breathe. It's all nylon, pretty much. All the Cordura, the 840D, the 600D is nylon material, the stretchy fabric. It's all meant to breathe. Even inside you've got a mesh net kind of inner layer, to keep it off of your skin. So everything about these is meant to breathe, and it does pretty well at that.
Overall, you've had a pretty positive experience with them.
It's been really good.
And as did I. I really enjoyed these pants a lot. Now, there are some downsides that I noticed, but I'm curious to see what you did not like about them over the past few years.
Something I forgot to mention earlier. There are no safety ratings on these pants.
Yeah.
And so I'm really curious if anybody's gone down in these pants and how well they held up. The material specs say that they're good, and I haven't had any real incidents in these pants. I've had some falls, but they weren't like slides or anything serious or rough. So if you've had any incidents wearing the Dakar pants from Klim, go down to the comments, let us know. Or if you've got a friend that's went down, let us know how they held up, because there are no safety ratings on these pants.
And while you're down there poking around, hit the like button, subscribe to us if you haven't yet. It helps us out a lot. We appreciate it.
Thank you. But things that I didn't like were that I couldn't fit my armor into these pants. So I bought some CE level 2 armor, which is more than what you really need for adventure riding pants. Those are more like track armor or something you're gonna wear in a real high speed suit. But unfortunately, they didn't fit into these pockets. They stuck out, and then the top of it was like fighting to get in. And so not having a big enough pocket to get the armor into meant I couldn't wear it. I did try wearing the knee armor, that fit in, but these are regular, not tall, and so it ended up sitting on top of my knee, which is no fault of the pant. That was just, you know, I'm a big boy, I'm tall, and that just didn't work out for me. But really, the fact that I couldn't fit my armor in the pockets was disappointing.
And on a side note, even if the knee armor is in the correct place, I did a 3,500 mile road trip in these pants and had level 2 armor as well in the knee. I toughed it out on the way down there. I rode from New Jersey to Texas and back. And on the way back, I took knee armor out because my knees were aching so badly. I don't know if it's the fitment of the pants and or a combination of the riding position I was in.
Yeah.
I was on an ADV bike, fairly relaxed. You know, my knees weren't very bent, but they were digging into the tops of my kneecaps so badly. And I haven't had that issue with any other pants. So I'm thinking it is the cut of these, but it was brutal to the point where I had to actually pull off and take the pants off on the side of the road and remove the knee armor from them.
Really, outside of the safety aspect and armor not working out so well with these pants, I didn't have anything that I didn't like. They're great pants. And something I forgot to mention in the likes is the fact that this pocket is just the right size. So I've got some pants where the pocket is so deep, you gotta like reach to the other side of your leg to get stuff out. And these pockets are not. They're big enough you can fit any size cell phone in it. And then any additional things, you got one on each leg. So if you want to fit a snack bar in there or earplugs or whatever you want to put in there, they're a good size, not being too small, not being too big. I just appreciate that.
And they're in a really good position too. Even as something as simple as getting gas.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing riding pants half the time, I'm having to like throw one leg off the bike and straighten it out just to get my hand down into them.
Yeah.
If they have the, you know, your regular like jean, the front pockets, the fact that they're on the side makes it really easy. Pull up, reach down, and they're just right there.
Yeah.
And the zipper is on the top side. So when your leg is bent up, if you open the zipper, things aren't falling out.
Yeah,
it's like
right
a little
there.
pouch for them. So it is really nice. I really like the way they design the pockets on these. Yeah. So overall, it seems like you've had a really positive experience with these.
Been pretty good.
I'm glad you have. I'm glad somebody's getting some use out of them after I have given up that ADV life for the time being. I know. Trying to get back, trying to make my way back. But I also had a great experience with these pants, and I'm glad Duke here did as well. I think for the money that they cost, that they've held up this well, and everything I put them through, that he's put them through. I've also gone off-roading and taken some spills in them and everything, and they've held up really, really well. So kudos to Klim on these Dakar pants. Overall, I think they're a great buy. They are still available, and it looks like they are about the same, and they just have new colorways and stuff like that. So, and I think they still make the over and under the boot versions of them. So whatever your preference is, check them out. And, overall, I recommend them.
Yeah, I definitely recommend them. I think they're a fantastic, well-priced pant for adventure riders. They do what adventure riders need, and they're fairly simple. They're just a really good fit. Definitely recommend.
So that is going to do it for the Dakar pants from Klim. As always, I'm Jim.
I'm Duke.
I'm not even gonna say ride safe.
Live free, ride hard.
Just ride, y'all.
Ride. It says Texas. Those are flowers, but it's Texas.
Got them in a place called Texas.
Let's climb. Right there. You see that? K-L-I-M.
Duke said we need a loud sound like the clacker to cut in.
God
That's
dang.
a spike.
No,
Oh, God, that was way worse than I thought it would be.
These are the Dakar pants from Klim.
You sound like Inspector Clouseau from the Pink Panther. Dakar pants on Klim. I'm Michael Scott reincarnated.
2, 1.
These are the Dakar pants from Klim. Suck it in, Tubby.